Keep it low down, no doubt. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment below.
What's good, fam bam? Welcome back to another episode of Loked Out TV. You already know how we do it, man. We're going to keep it loked out, no doubt, for real. Coming at you with another loked out banger. And this one right here, oh, man. We're going to be talking a little bit about Norbeez getting fired by Transas off Sodium Radio. This isn't going to be a long video. I wasn't even going to make a video about this. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't really care. I don't really care, you know. But as soon as it happened, man, like I started getting look, individuals was coming to my videos and dropping paragraphs about the situation on my videos that had absolutely nothing to do with anything going on over there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, man? Um, if that's the case, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a video so they could drop them paragraphs in that comment section. You know what I'm saying? So check it out, man. Tonight they went live. It wasn't a long live. They went live. If you ain't up to speed on the situation, Norbeez has recently got into some hot water for going live and being real disrespectful, man. Saying some very using some very disrespectful phrases that obviously can offend certain communities. And he wants to bring up the point where I was talking about, I didn't just talk about the black, I didn't just talk about the black community. I was also talking about browns. But it doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, when you're talking about certain, that's when you're talking about certain communities, that certain things is going to offend them, right? It's a no-brainer, right? Like, come on. um i believe I believe he knew exactly what he was doing, but he didn't mean it. Now check it out. Everybody knows I don't like that fool. I don't like him. I don't like anyone over there at all. I don't like him. And y'all know that, man. Y'all already know I don't like that fool at all. But I'm not going to sit here and play, just run with it. You know what I mean? He might not have meant it the way everyone took it. Who knows? Who knows? Cuz at the end of the day, man, he's a very disrespectful little man anyways. He really is. He's very disrespectful. But we're not going to talk about that, man. So he got in hot water, and tonight they went live to talk about it, man. That fool Transas seemed like he was very understanding. He seemed like he was on Norbeez's side. You know what I'm saying? He really seemed like he was on Norbeez's side, and he seemed like he was understanding by the situation. But what happens at the end of the live? Right before they end the live, he drops the bomb on him. He can no longer have him on the podcast. He no longer can have him on the set or have him having anything to do with that brand. Right now, what he did do is he gave Norbeez news with Norbeez. Right, like what's that? Really, what is that? I've done said it before, man. That wasn't such an enjoyable part of the episodes. I don't know why what is that? What is news with Norbeez? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, man. So I'm just gonna give y'all my thoughts on the situation, man. I think personally, and once again, I don't like that fool, and I don't like any of them fools over there, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be non-biased. See, I could sit here and be like, hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, ha, and make fun of people when they're going through some things, right? But I'm not that type of individual to do that. If we're going back and forth, then we're going back and forth. But that doesn't mean I want to see you go through a bad situation, and that doesn't mean that if you do go back through a bad situation, that I'm gonna sit here and celebrate you going through that situation. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna sit here and do all that. Unlike some people. You know what I mean? Unlike some people. Anyways, so just from the outside looking in, let's take a look at it, man. We all know that Norbeez started his channel so he could defend Transas. He will probably say that's not the case. He probably say it's not true. But if you look at every video that fool dropped, it was pretty much defending, going back and forth, trying to defend Transas' honor, trying to defend Transas' name, trying to defend Transas' so-called legacy, right? And I think it's real messed up, man, because check it out. And see, this is what I'm talking about now. I think it's messed up, and I don't even like that fool. But I think it's messed up how when Norbeez started going through this situation right here, the whole black community thing and the whole clip and y'all know I didn't even cover that clip, but the whole clip and all that went down when he started going through the high waters. Who cut him loose to drown? Who cut him loose to drown? And the only float that he gave him was, "I'll let you leave with news to Norbeez." Do you really think that? What's he gonna do with that? You know, like, come on, man. This fool done defended him, defended his name, went back and forth, made enemies, all kinds of over this man. And the minute he hits high waters, you cut him loose to get drowned. You cut him loose to go downstream without a float, without a paddle, without anything. Swim on your own. You threw him out in the ocean without teaching him to swim, right? Swim on your own. And that just goes for me. And you know what, man? I think it's, man, that fool Norbeez really put that fool on a pedestal. And I think everybody, comment below if y'all think I'm wrong about anything I'm saying. But I really do think that he put that fool on a pedestal, man. He really made that fool, like, you know, and even in the live, he was like, "I understand, thank you, I understand, thank you." You know, thanking this man for cutting him loose because he messed up. And because he was getting backlash for something he did. But how much backlash did Norbeez get for things that he did? And how much defending him did Norbeez do? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Cause he really did. He really and he really did back him up, man. He really did. He really did go to war tooth and nail for that fool. Like, you couldn't say nothing bad about that fool, and you probably still can't, because you could tell. And I don't care. He can act like he's not hurt or whatever, but you could tell he was kind of hurt, man. When it was all said and done, you could tell he was kind of hurt. You could hear it in his voice. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show, man. They used him. They used Norbeez for all they could get out of him. They made that man make a channel. And they may not have made him make a channel, but he made a channel to fight back because they didn't want that kind of publicity. They didn't want that kind of, they didn't want all that going on over here on Sodium Radio. So he made a channel over here so he could go back and forth with everybody that was going at Sodium Radio, right? And at the end of the day, when they was done with him, they cut him loose. And not only that, but I think it's messed up that he did it on live. I think it's messed up that he did it on live. He couldn't even pull that man to the side behind the scenes and be like, "Hey, here's the case, you know, this is a bad look for the brand. I can't be going through this with, you know, with everything else going on, this, that, and the third. You know, I still got a documentary to drop that's not going to drop, and I still got to play it off like I'm going to drop it." All this, he could have did that behind the scenes, but no, instead he wants to go live, and he wants to do it on live in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people, because, you know, that's going to get hella play, man. I think it's messed up, man. You know, no matter how much I don't like that fool, sitting here watching the situation, he got done dirty. And that's just my opinion. He got done dirty. He truly did get done dirty, man. So that being said, I'm sure he bounced back though. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of sympathy. You know, I'm sure he's going to get a whole lot of sympathy, and people's going to subscribe just because they feel bad for the little guy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Much love, much respect. Everybody have a safe, blessed weekend. Check it out, man. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. Talk your one good time. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like, hit that share. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe. It'd be highly appreciated. It don't cost you nothing. Yeah, man. So that being said, we're gonna keep it loked out, no doubt, for real, till the next one, and I'm out.
Loked Out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly. Loked Out merch.